History is often written by the victors, but sometimes, history simply stops. We like to think of our modern world as permanent and indestructible. But the ruins scattered across our planet tell a different, more humbling story. Great empires, with advanced technology and sprawling cities, have vanished into thin air. Today, we are uncovering the 10 most mysterious lost civilizations that disappeared without a trace. We are looking for answers in the dust of abandoned temples and the silence of overgrown jungles. Was it climate change, internal warfare, or something far more enigmatic that wiped them out? Prepare to question everything you know about the stability of human progress. Let's step back in time to solve these ancient cold cases. Number 10. The Nabateans, Petra. Deep in the desert of modern-day Jordan lies the breathtaking city of Petra. The Nabateans were master engineers who carved an entire metropolis directly into rose-red cliffs. They controlled the vast trade routes of the ancient world and managed water in a wasteland. Then, around the 4th century, they simply faded from the records. While earthquakes and shifting trade routes played a role, the speed of their decline is startling. They left behind their incredible architecture, but their culture and language largely vanished. Number 9. The Mississippians, Cahokia. In what is now Illinois, a massive city once stood that was larger than London at the time. Cahokia was the center of a sophisticated agricultural society known for building giant earthen mounds. At its peak, it housed 20,000 people and featured a complex social hierarchy. By the year 1350, the city was completely abandoned. There is no evidence of a massive war or a sudden plague. The people walked away from their homes, leaving a silent landscape of grass-covered pyramids. Number 8. The Minoans. The island of Crete was once home to Europe's first advanced civilization. The Minoans built vast palaces, practiced intricate art, and dominated the Mediterranean through trade. They were famous for the legend of the Minotaur and the labyrinth. Suddenly, around 1450 BC, their civilization collapsed. While a massive volcanic eruption on the nearby island of Thera caused devastation, it doesn't explain the total disappearance of their culture. They were the foundations of Greek myth, yet they vanished before the classical age even began. Number 7. The Khmer Empire. Angkor Wat is the largest religious monument in the world, a testament to the power of the Khmer Empire. For centuries, they ruled over much of Southeast Asia with an incredibly complex water management system. They were the masters of their environment, until they weren't. A series of extreme climate fluctuations, alternating between intense drought and massive floods, broke their infrastructure. The people eventually abandoned the stone cities to the encroaching jungle. The jungle hid their glory for centuries until explorers rediscovered the silent giants. Number 6. The ancestral Puebloans, Anasazi. In the Four Corners region of the American Southwest, amazing cliff dwellings still cling to the canyon walls. The ancestral Puebloans built multi-story apartment complexes and intricate road networks. Then, in the late 13th century, they left everything behind. Food was left in pots, and tools were left on the floor, as if they expected to return in an hour. A prolonged, great drought is the leading theory, but many believe social unrest or religious shifts played a bigger part. They didn't just move, they transformed into entirely different cultures, leaving their stone cities as ghosts. Number 5. The Aksumite Empire. Based in modern-day Ethiopia, Aksum was a major player in the ancient world, rivaling Rome and Persia. They were the first African empire to adopt Christianity and minted their own gold coins. They controlled the Red Sea trade and built massive stone obelisks that still stand today. By the 10th century, their power had evaporated and their capital was a ruin. Environmental degradation and the rise of new trade routes isolated them until they were forgotten by the outside world. An empire that once spoke to emperors became a whisper in the highlands. Number 4. The Olmecs. Known as the mother culture of Mesoamerica, the Olmecs are famous for their colossal stone heads. They developed early writing systems, the calendar, and the ritual ballgame. They were the foundation upon which the Maya and Aztecs built their worlds. Then, around 400 BC, their heartland was abandoned. The wet, humid jungle reclaimed their monuments, erasing much of their history. We still don't know what they called themselves or why their societies suddenly fractured. Number 3. The Mycenaeans. These were the Bronze Age warriors of Homeric legend, the people of Agamemnon and Odysseus. They built massive, cyclopean, walls and dominated the Aegean after the Minoans. But during the Bronze Age collapse around 1200 BC, their palaces were burned to the ground. Within a generation, even the knowledge of writing was lost in Greece. This led to a dark age that lasted for centuries. The fall of the Mycenaeans shows how quickly a literate, advanced society can regress into total silence. Number 2. The Maya. The Maya were the intellectual giants of the pre-Columbian world. They had advanced mathematics, an accurate calendar, and massive stone cities in the rainforest. In the 8th and 9th centuries, the classic Maya civilization experienced a catastrophic collapse. One by one, the great cities of the lowlands were abandoned. While millions of Maya people still live today, the sophisticated state system vanished completely. A combination of overpopulation, deforestation, and a century-long drought created a perfect storm of failure. Number 1. The Indus Valley Civilization. This is perhaps the greatest archaeological mystery of all time. In modern-day Pakistan and India, a civilization thrived 5,000 years ago that was more advanced than Egypt or Mesopotamia. Their cities, like Mohenjo-Daro, had grid streets, indoor plumbing, and sophisticated sewage systems. They were remarkably peaceful, with no evidence of massive palaces or temples to kings. Then, they vanished, and their written script remains undecipherable to this day. They were a lost civilization in the truest sense, hidden underground for millennia until the 1920s. These 10 cultures remind us that greatness is no guarantee of survival. Every ruin was once a home, and every silence was once a conversation. As we look at the remnants of the past, we have to wonder what the future will find of us.